Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Chargers, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Chargers, and it's all up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Chargers. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Herbert off of play action. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Up the middle they go. Wiley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. He finds his tight end, Goedert. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him. Make it.
And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of the game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over.
Got it, ready? Reload!
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who have been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
Here's Hurts to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff up the middle. Wiley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert now. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Here's Herbert.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Wiley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, Hurts. Throwing right, and that's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Bronco 60. Bronco 60.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throwing on 2nd and 3.
Hurts swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Dameon Pierce.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Herbert forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Third and 2, Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 4th down, Herbert. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Herbert operating from the red zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On 1st down, Weiland. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Weiland. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Elliott is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. It'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's when this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Hurts gets it to Meredith, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
18, Pioneer, 79 Broncos.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Okay, ready? Warriors 70. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
They'll roll him out right.
That's complete to Meredith. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts
escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Dameon Pierce.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chargers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Herbert on 1st down now. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Third quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. Herbert throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, It can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And now their defense came through to the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, Hurts. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. That's caught by Meredith right side. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. Kyron Johnson there on the tackle.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. Completes this one to Meredith. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
70, Dragon 60.
Here's Hurts to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Check pass, check pass. Lightning 18. 7 Pirates, 7.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And the slot man goes in motion left. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and 5.
Jones now in motion left. From the 31, Hurts. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Once more, it's Pierce.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Hopkins' kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive, because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Herbert.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line.
A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards.
Herbert to throw.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Herbert.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Throwing, Herbert.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at that they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy. You know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.